Welcome to a new series on the channel, AyyScare Plays Mini Metro. So Mini Metro is a game that has been out a while now, and it's always been one of those games that I find myself going back to over and over again. I've always had a lot of fun with it, so I thought I would bring it. So we'll start out with the most basic level here in London. We're going to play it just with the default mode. So, if you've never seen this game before, it is basically a simplistic puzzle game where you connect different stations to make little railways or little mini metros, I guess. The goal of the game is to not let any station go to full capacity. So, as a quick note, this is one of those games where every time you play it, you're going to lose. It's basically just how long can you last. So to start out, the big ones that I'm connecting together, those are the stations. At these stations, random little passengers will show up that need to be delivered or dropped off somewhere, and they will get onto the metro. And then when the metro reaches the place that they want to go, they will get off. So pretty straightforward, but it gets very hard very quickly. So normally the first 3 weeks or so of the game go pretty much without a hitch, unless you get a really bad map. But once you get past week 4, it definitely gets a little bit crazy. So now we're entering week 2. Every week you get a new locomotive, and then you get to choose a asset. So in this case, we can add a carriage, which basically attaches a second car to one of your trains, or we can get 2 more tunnels, which are required to go over waterways. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and grab tunnels. More than likely, now I have 5 because I'm already using 2 and I have 3 more. So more than likely, I'll be good to not worry about getting more of these. But we will see how our map progresses. One of the things about this game is that even though the map itself is the same, the station spawns are completely random. So every time you play it, you get a little bit of a different world. Each track can have up to 4 cars on it, and then each car can have up to 4 of the carriages, which I did not pick. As you play, one of the other assets is you can get more railways, so you can get up to, on this level, it's 7 railways. Some of the different maps do play slightly differently, so I don't remember which ones they are off the top of my head, but I know that some of them, I think you get an additional track. Some of them, the trains only fit 4 people instead of 6. So as we go through some of these different levels, we'll see some cool little differences between them. Now, as you are building out, here's the interchange. I'm going to go with a carriage for now, though. As you build out your railways, one of the big kind of things that you try to go for is you do not want stations that are the same back to back on your rail. And let me pause or go into slow for a second just to explain that. So let's just say we had these 3 circles all next to each other. A circle person is never going to spawn to go to a circle, which means, normally the first station you're going to be fine, but by the 3rd station, it's definitely possible that your train is going to be full and it's going to have to skip that station, which is going to potentially lead to a very bad situation. Once we get into week 4, which we'll get here, I think it ends, I forget if it's morning or night of Sunday, but it'll be one of the 2. There's also other little things, little nuances about the game that I don't think even a lot of people realize. So as an example, here you see how this is a very sharp turn. When it does that, your train has to stop at the square, even if there's nobody there. If we did let me see if I can reshape this. If we did a shape like that, where it's not a harsh angle, you don't have to stop there. So there's little nuances like that in the end, they seem really small, but they actually do play a big role as you kind of get more in depth and further into these levels. Now, right now, this is not ideal. We have 4 circles all back to back. As another quick note, because I don't think I said this yet, circles are the most common. There's then triangles, then squares, and then unique. So like the plus is a unique, the pentagon up here is a unique. So there are little things that you gotta keep in mind when dealing with those kinds of situations. I'm gonna go ahead and attach that. And I guess after week 5 here, I'm gonna go ahead and redesign everything just to make sure that I am going to be good. Now, squares, this is not ideal. This is not what I would personally want. I like my squares being spread out because we can then have tracks that only run north-south or something like that. This means we're going to have to always ship squares towards the middle of the map, which just is not the best case scenario. And here you can see these are already getting pretty full. So what I'm going to do, pause the game here for a second. I'm going to let the game fully finish those. And now we are at the point where we need to really kind of lock in what our paths are going to be. Over here we have tons of circles. This is definitely not ideal. I normally like running at least a couple of tracks north to south. This means we're probably going to have to run a lot east to west, because if I run a north to south track here, it's just 100% circles. Now, it's possible that we get like a triangle out here or something, but we don't know that we're going to get that right now. So now talking about north to south, or east to west, I mean, here we have 5 triangles all next to each other, so that's also not ideal. So let me think about this. Maybe I will go for a 3 circle situation, which isn't something I typically do, but east to west and north to south don't seem too promising with the current setup here. So let's do this. I'm going to do a small circle on the inside that's going to hit basically a number of the key shapes here. So I'm going to go circle to square, out to this circle, to this triangle, over here it's going to go square plus circle. And I'm not going to make this a circle because I don't want to have 3 triangles in a row. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to do a small route down here that just goes between those. Let's see. I think I like that. Again, it's not ideal. We have 3 triangles, 3 circles. Not ideal, but maybe I'll actually run this over to the square. That way, I don't need to drop off for yellow in order to get the square. Over here, we're going to run into a similar problem. Tons of circles. Hopefully we get something out here that's not a circle soon. You know what? Actually, I'm going to run... let me see if I can back this up a second. I'm going to run this down here over to plus and then down. Then, let me start this off. I'm going to throw an extra train on yellow, an extra train on teal, and an extra train on blue for now. Red is a relatively short path, so we'll see how that stacks up. Gosh dang it, not another triangle. Ooh. Oh, and another circle. Oh my gosh, this is just an absolutely terrible, terrible spawn here. What is this? I'm not even 100% sure what to do here. I guess I'll try this. Enough. Wow. I mean, right now, like, you can do little things. Like, I can move this guy from red to being yellow to temporarily save myself, but this is looking... What the hell map spawn did I get? Oh wait, I don't have anything on red now. Okay, that's gonna be a major problem. Let's see, I'll move this yellow. Once I can grab it, I'll move that back down here. This is easily one of the apparent worst things I've ever witnessed in this game. Let's like, there's not even a triangle up here. Alright, I'm gonna run like a worst case little line here. I don't typically like running lines like this, but basically this will help me offload certain things because it hits the main 3 plus a special. So why did that not take a single try? That's weird, isn't it? Oh, because I guess it's assuming red's going to be able to take those. We are going to be in problematic town here. Actually, I think I kind of need that. I'm going to switch one of these blues down temporarily. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need another train to clear this out. Come on, give me a good station. Like, if I get like a triangle... What the hell? Alright, let's see. We'll throw that over there. Let me just look at this for a second. Like, am I missing something? I think this is just the worst spawns I've ever seen in my life. I can think of small ways to make this better, but I can't think of anything that's really going to make this significantly better. This just looks terrible. Because like, I could run a long line. Like, nope, that's not really going to be any better. I can't run anything north to south here. I could move... No, because connecting blue to here is going to make that a longer thing. That's not good, because then it would be 4 triangles. That's probably not any better, to be honest. But let's see what happens here for a second. Another... What the hell? Come on. Come on. You've got to be absolutely kidding me. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm actually surprised I'm still alive right now. This is so bad. Like, so bad. This has to be one of the worst station spawns I've ever seen. Let me think about this. Let me think. I could run a short track. Maybe dividing this into 2 is going to be better. Let me actually mess with that for a second. Come on, finish off. Alright. So I could run a north to south route out here. That then has everything besides square. So then I could have another one that goes this actually doesn't look too bad. This is going to open up the door for me to throw another thing at teal. And then what do I need to fix here? So this needs to go to triangle, which is going to be green. Okay, we'll throw another thing on green temporarily. I'm going to throw this onto there. All right, see what we get here. Okay. All right. Which tracks have an extra car right now? Green doesn't need another one. We'll throw that on pink. Green, I'm using the extra carrier. Oh my gosh. This is where an intersection could be big. But this is over. This is 100% over. That's probably going to save me temporarily. Over here, I'm screwed though. Right. Yellow will get over. Oh, ooh, that right there is a. I don't even know what to call this. This is a potential lifesaver. That being said, I need to figure out how to clear this. So I need triangle squares. So that's going to take it down to triangle. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is an empty thing right now. Another one. Let's take a carriage for now. Because I feel like, yeah, I'm going to need to throw another thing on pink for right now. I'm going to need to throw something on this teal line. Okay, that's not bad. That right there is wonderful. I'll do that. That blue line's getting a little bit long. I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. It extended that blue line again, but I'm actually okay with how that connected. Ooh, that could be nice for... I don't have enough tunnels now. What the heck? Okay. We're gonna run that like that. I forget if can I go through like this? That's now become a really long line. Do I have an? No, I don't have another line right now. Let's see. And there's something else on blue temporarily. Locomotive. I wish that it didn't blur your screen right here because Now I'm not actually sure which one of these I want more. I think running a small track up here could be useful. That would shorten my blue. I'm not sure that's actually the right answer, and I can't fully make out what is happening now. Okay. I think it might be the wrong answer. But I'm going to go Caroline. Pause. Okay. We have to make this shorter. So something like that. And then the, what's the other route I have? Brown? Needs to go something like that. Because that will then drop off squares here, which actually isn't what I want. This has to definitely connect to a square. Something like that. Perfect. That ought to connect. We actually wanted that connected. Okay. Don't have any extra cars right now, so in order to make it through this week, I'm probably going to have to shift some things around. Ooh, this is not looking good at all. Pink. Where's plus? All right, I need to get something else on yellow for a second. That will be picked up. That will be picked up. That, okay, we might actually be okay. Cool. And that's going to be, this is still problematic. Pause. All right, we don't need 2 on blue anymore. Let me get another one on brown for now. I don't think we need 2 on pink either. I'm actually going to bulk up yellow for a second here. Where are the other specials? We got a triangle. I don't think doing this entire loop actually makes sense anymore. I feel like this actually could just be a big blue loop, and then that gives me back pink. That's actually what I'm going to go for here. So we'll go there. So that's going to be my new blue. That's going to give me back a train here temporarily. Ooh, that actually helps because now I can drop off triangles there on both routes. This goes down to star. Okay, I need another thing here temporarily. This is becoming majorly problematic. One tunnel for now. Now I still have that pink, so I can use pink to try to clear this up quickly. So here I'm going to run a pink train that just does this. Because that should be able to help me clean up this real quick. That's a problem. Brown is going to head. Oof. Well, I need to clear this one first, so let's figure that out. I feel like maybe green doesn't need this carriage anymore. Throw that on the other teal one because teal is a problem. This should get saved here. Yeah, okay. Why did it leave all those triangles? That isn't good. I guess it's saying that the train going the other way is going to actually get those faster. Okay, that one got saved. Oh, man. Man. This is going to get me where stars are going to have to go. Because now I'm getting into a situation where, like, all the pluses are ending up here for the green route to come pick up. That's where they're all going. And then I'm basically stuck with this. I still cannot believe that there's not a single triangle up here. Like, even a school, honestly, anything basically besides a circle would have been super beneficial up here. Red is overall doing okay. That green track, I think, is actually doing okay. Let's just keep this rolling here for a second. Circle way out. I don't have any trains right now, right? Okay. So to survive right now, I have to dump yellow or pink for a second. Oh wait, that's going to be saved in a second by that. This is more pressing. Once that all gets picked up, the next most pressing thing is this blue, which is going to have to take some things. You know what I think I'm actually going to do? I'm going to point this way. I'm going to shorten the blue track. And then get this like that. And I don't have another track, right? Okay. So funny. Normally you would like be so pumped to have a square, but like this is not ideal. I only have one train on there right now. I'm going to switch one of these up here to try to save that. That yellow track is now actually really short. I should be able to have that do something else. Actually, maybe I should have the brown track shortened and then have pink do over here. Maybe that's actually the play. Then I still need one of these tracks. Maybe that's where the yellow comes in. I think the answer here is yellow cuts through these. It then intersects every single one to drop off specials. And brown can do that. Okay, if I can survive the next couple of seconds here, I think that this track might actually be good. Oh, geez. Is this the one that I already have changing? I don't know. That. And so is a locomotive. Interchange might actually be useful if I can survive right here. Teal, I need you ASAP there. Where's plus again? Plus is going to be here, so I'm going to need to... This square is about to go nuts. That has to become my interchange. So an interchange is going to allow more than normal amounts of passengers at it. With what? Did it not pick up any people? Oh man, I think that might have just been the end of this. No, give me this thing. I need it right there. Come on. Save me. What's happening? I don't know what happened there, but that was so frustrating. That has to be easily one of the worst maps I've ever seen. That has to be one of the worst maps I've ever seen. Well, that was an interesting first episode. This is not like a high runs episode or series. This is just playing this game because I have a lot of fun with it and thought I would throw it on the channel. But man, that was a crappy situation. All of our squares together, all of our circles over here, all the triangles right here. Not ideal. At least not ideal in my opinion. I've never had a map look like this, so maybe this actually was like a blessing in disguise that I just didn't know how to work with. But in my experience, this is terrible. So thank you guys for sticking around to the end. Next episode, we'll try out one of the other levels and have a good one. Appreciate you guys.